Alright, now let's get to work. Give me a second. I'll start the YouTube voice.
Stream Elements says slots are rigged.
Slots are not rigged.
Ryan 152,793 says it John first night stream.
It's my very first night.
Melanie Syop 1784 says hello John.
Hello. Let me connect YouTube voice up. And we should be, all systems should be go. There they go. All right.
Melanie Syop 1784 says is it C notes?
No.
Wax Hustler 80 says I'm going to have to sleep earlier than usual. I have 3 doctor's appointments tomorrow. I'll be here until I fall asleep.
I'm in.
Pammy 9588 says John pays Twitch to rig the slots. Just FYI chat.
I don't.
Melanie Syop 1784 says did you get a drink?
No, we're going
Stream
to do that now.
Elements says slots are rigged.
They're not rigged.
Justifiable 97 says them slots are rigged.
They're not.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says Junior Dasher here. Yeah. Hello everybody.
Hello.
Melanie Syop 1784 says yay really no C notes. That's awesome.
All right, now we can go get a drink. And we got to get some gas.
Traffic.
Senor Dasher underscore OTR says good evening all.
Good evening. Yeah, I was gonna, I have some modifications I'm gonna do the next time C notes work, because it's gonna be fun.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says I just watched your new video and that was so wrong.
Isn't it?
F Alvin.
Yep. I mean, isn't that what the trolls say? Oh,
And Yanni Goto says howdy John, Pam and Trunkies.
Hello, isn't that what the trolls say? You should just obey. Doesn't matter, even if you obey, you get your ass kicked. Even if you obey, it doesn't matter. That guy was clearly complying.
RTK underscore 1414 says hello all.
Hello?
At Pamela Jackson 9588 says hello from YT.
Hey.
Ryan 152,793 says 1,000 on pump 7.
1,000? Well, that'd be a lot of Phillips. We got 93 miles of gas.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says hey Pammy Pam.
It's always, our first stop is always here, and they always take off right when we get here. I feel like this is deja vu of yesterday's stream.
At Anti underscore M says hi Mr. Scan.
Hi.
And Nanny Goto says it was disgusting. It looked like he gave him whiplash.
It's very gross.
Pammy 9588 says hello Kick Trunkies. And according to Jennifer 8689 says ha 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 I love the name Mr. Scan.
Which side of the car you think he's gonna go to? This side or the other side? These guys are cheerful. They're in a good mood for being pulled over. This is Richwood, by the way.
Justifiable 97 says should be passenger if he follows the rules law. Ryan 152,793 says John why are you video me?
Why are you videoing me? This guy never says anything to
MS
us.
Girl 82 says 3.
This guy never says.
Justifiable 97 says a star link on.
Let me double check.
1784 says the video was awful you posted of the guy that got kicked when he was complying.
It's pretty bad, right? Let me go closer. Should be better now.
Girl 82 says it's fixed.
Very good. I think I walked too
Wax
far.
Hustler 80 says 3. Buying Preppers 1 says please officer, please don't kick nobody. Buying Preppers 1 says law.
And people were still like, where's the rest of the video?
Jack says hi nanny.
People were still like, where's the rest of the video? Right? Like, what does it matter? This is the point of the video, is this right here. That's the point. They're like, but what, I mean, I'm going to tell you what he did
Wax
or
Hustler
didn't
80
do.
says 3. Buying Preppers 1 says he was cutting in and out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. That's weird. Why are we cutting in and out? All right, come on, man. I was trying to get my drink. Just give them their warning.
Buying Preppers 1 says please tell us.
I will. Let me get my drink.
Melanie Syop 1784 says, is this your block?
This is not my block.
Justifiable 97 says punishment for recording him. He said he's gonna make you wait law.
That's right.
Senor Dasher _ OTR says they took forever with me as well when they pulled me over a couple weeks ago.
It is Wacky Warning Wednesday. He's gonna go way over there. He has all this room over here, but he's gonna walk right next to the road.
JC225 _ says, oh, perfect timing. This story deserves a drink. Let me grab one too. Hey John, Pam, and Trunkies.
I think it's just a warning because he didn't sign anything. Oh no, wait.
At Ed101M says,
No.
this is not our block.
That-
C-Notes took it back last night.
Yeah, that's not a warning. He's signing. He's definitely getting a ticket. Our Wacky Warning Wednesday is not starting off very well, guys. Let me ask him if he knows about Wacky Warning. Man, it's Wacky Warning Wednesday. We don't give tickets on Wednesday. How are you tonight, man? All right, good. But it's Wacky Warning Wednesday. Make it a thing. All right, that's Richwood, everyone. I guess he doesn't celebrate Wacky Warning Wednesday with us. Hey, slow down there, high speed. I guess he don't celebrate Wacky Warning Wednesday with us.
Melanie Syop 1784 says at least he's free. MS Girl 82 says he wasn't very friendly. Wax Hustler 80 says not a John fan.
Not a John fan. I told you, that guy never talks to me, ever.
JC225__ says illegal U-turn.
I'm about to do the same thing, so don't be snitching. I'm about to be doing the same thing. Actually, I'm coming out of this parking lot, so.
Yellow428 says party pooper.
Yeah.
Ad101M says hello Nanny Goatho. John squeal the tires.
No, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Would never do that. We'll get 95 miles of gas. We got to get some gas.
MRS Lopez 3 says let's go and record cops.
Let's do that. That's a good idea. Either that or we could just go make cat videos or something.
MRS Lopez 3 says but first gas.
First gas, yes. Definitely first gas and a drink. Alright, so allegedly I save 25 cents in gas on my next 5 fill-ups here. We'll see.
MRS Lopez 3 says in a drink.
And
JC225__ says in your drink.
And my drink, yes.
Justifiable 97 says gas, drink, story time, the cops.
There you go.
And Ad101M says C Notes took the block back in one night. MRS Lopez 3 says make sure you put in her number.
Oh yeah, do I get
Jordan King 23_ says in your drink.
And my drink, yes, let's do it. I don't think they have music here, so I think we're safe. All right, guys, we're on. What are you doing here? Why are you I just came to get gas. Why are you here? We're at pump number 2, guys. Why are you here?
Big Dave VCTX says Circle K Premium member here. Tell all the peasants to move aside. Justifiable 97 says the door kick is amazing, haha. MRS Lopez 3 says John's it's a chilly night.
I got a jacket just in case. Hold on, guys. Let me get a cup. Oh, duh. Thanks, man. All right, we got a drink. We got a drink cup. All right,
and Ad101M says the officer is getting a tea.
What do we want tonight? I guess we have to do mellow yellow. And we're gonna do cherry. Can't do, yeah, we can do cherry. All right, good.
Justifiable 97 says high C. MRS Lopez 3 says gas on pump 50.
Hopefully, Texas Man the Legend isn't here to witness Mountain Dew, because he really gets offended by that. I mean, mellow yellow.
Senor Dasher OTR says 3. Senor Dasher OTR says math question.
Oh, very good. Very
MRS
good.
Lopez 3 says Fonda Pineapple. Wax Hustler 80 says pump 69.
No, it's pump number 2. Pump number 2.
Jordan King 23_ says pump 67.
No, it's pump number 2.
And 101M says get Mountain Dew so quick PD don't do your ass. Wax Hustler 80 says get me tampons please. Melanie Syop 1784 says is melon yellow Mountain Dew. JC225__ says nice pair of boots you have on Bobby.
Thanks.
Wax Hustler 80 says pump 86. MRS Lopez 3 says 25 on pump 50.
Uh-oh.
And Axing Jack says $5 $10 scratch offs please. Big Dave BCTX says can't believe we are Circle K Premium and have to wait in line. Jordan King 23 underscore says get me a pack of Swishers. Justifiable 97 says cashier John's got a snake in his pants.
There's not a snake in there. Man, I'm gonna have to come back.
You're good, I got it.
I'm gonna have to come back and get gas, so. All right, I forgot.
You're good.
All right, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
No problem.
I'm gonna have to come back and get gas.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we got a minor problem. Pam, do you have my card? All right, we're just getting a drink. He gave me a drink, guys. He said, just keep doing what you're doing.
At Ed101M says get condoms for the gator.
Let me mute you guys for a second. I forgot my card. My first night of streaming.
Justifiable 97 says lol she was right about the money earlier.
Oh, hold on. I know how I can do it. I know how I can do it. I got my phone, duh.
Jordan King 23 underscore says you don't got Apple Pay.
Yeah, I do. I just remembered.
At Axing Jack says at least the parking is good.
I do have Apple Pay. I always forget that.
Furious Mar 23 says isn't your card saved on your phone, John Law?
I forgot.
Justifiable 97 says Apple Pay comes in handy.
Yeah. It's me again, man. I forgot I have Apple Pay.
101M says pay with your phone, name and badge number.
You get 30 on number 2. Now I got my phone. I forgot about that.
44.78. I already paid for your tax.
Thank you so much, man. That was so kind of you. Oh, I gotta put in my number too. You're my new gas place because we're boycotting Buc-ee's. They don't let us record cops there. I said we're not allowed to. I think I did it. Okay. Oh, it says IP error.
Try it one more time.
Right.
I was like, I see you down the street over in Clue with the cops pulled over someone.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yep, I know exactly what it is.
Where's it? Is it on the screen actually?
Yeah.
Justifiable 97 says those are some nice Altoids law.
Oh, on here?
Big Dave BCTX says if we only had an IT expert.
That's right. There we go. Now.
I'm gonna go with technology. So.
That's right. All this technology is confusing, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh, I love it. There you go.
Thank you, man. Have a great night. Thank you for watching as well.
Melanie Syop 1784 says hi cashier.
He said hi. What's going out, guys? All right, that guy's still there. I wonder what he's doing. You guys ready for this price? You ready? This is amazing. What do you guys think of that? $2.08. What the heck? What are you babbling about?
Report EMS, that's report EMS. We have a 1-year-old female with a red swollen hand. Stay at 310 Yopon Street, apartment 210. 310 Yopon Street, apartment 210. First call, first time, report out 2135.
At Ed 101M says, cashier, we are not an officer. Not but thanks for the free drink. Big Dave BCTX says, hope your tank is near empty to take full advantage.
I'm worried.
GRG_XDUEX says, asterisk, 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 in co. Stream Element says, thank you for following Superhuman.
Thank you so much for the follow. I think we can fit it all. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. We had 93 miles left. What? There's a tobacco commercial on. Are we gonna make it? I think we're gonna make it. Perfect.
At Ed 101M says $2.08.
Yes.
Name and badge number.
I'm a Circle K premium member. I'm gonna see if I can find the code for referring people. I think they have like a referral program. Alright guys, now we got 376 miles of gas. Let's get to work. These cops are not going to record themselves.
Melanie Syop 1784 says, is it 30.00 to fill or tank John?
Pretty much yes. $30 a night. Or every 2 nights. That used to be all the money we gave to Buc-ee's, so. Used to be.
Wax Hustler 80 says, download the Circle K app.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. All right. We got our cherry mellow yellow. We get the scanner all the way up. We're going to turn the big scanner on as well.
$74.07. Be on a Family Dollar on a business check. Perfect.
All right, we gotta wait till we get a signal. All right, let's get out of here.
Melanie Syop 1784 says, I'm drinking Mountain Dew with blueberry syrup and coconut.
Hey, not bad. Not a bad combination.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, did you find your card?
I used my phone. I used my phone. I always forget that. I also have my Apple Watch that I could have just paid with that too, so I got all kinds of problems. I think I know who has the card. And her initials are PAM.
Hammy 9588 says you misspelled John Babe.
Do you have that? If not, I lost it.
Report engagement on location.
Or it's on my desk or something.
Hammy 9588 says you gave it to me.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't really care. I just want to make sure. Oh, hell. Right behind us. Got my flashlight. Yeah.
Lion Preppers 1 says couple of years ago my son lost my bank card in the ocean on Galveston Inland.
Oh, man.
Big Dave BCTX says block is hot.
Block is hot. How you doing? What was the reason for the stop?
Inspection sticker.
Allegedly.
Well, she gonna give me a warning.
Very good. Like that. We like warnings. It's Wacky Warning Wednesday.
Right.
I invented it. I'm trying to make it a thing.
Justifiable 97 says is this state.
Yeah, that's DPS. Says he's getting a warning. So that's good. So she observes Wacky Warning Wednesday. All right. So we're 1 and 1. One ticket. Looks like potentially one warning. God, CPS.
JC225__ says kudos to her for acknowledging the new state holiday.
That's right. Happy Wacky Warning Wednesday.
Yeah,
We're trying to make it a thing. Wacky Warning Wednesday. Say it with me. There we go. I like it. We're trying to make it a thing.
I'm down.
All right. All right. I think I've recorded you twice and 2 warnings so far. So
Oh, okay.
your track record's pretty good so far.
I'm not out here filling the book of everybody.
There you go. Since you're cool, I'll let you in on a little secret. The resolution on my camera can't pick up your computer. Just so you know. I don't normally, don't tell the others though. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Yeah, yeah. Don't tell anybody else though.
Wax Hustler 80 says she said I'm down, love it.
Yeah, everybody else freaks out and closes their computer. There's no need. I can't see it. So, except for Clute, their font's like a 72-point
says
font.
She cool.
She is cool. I'm over here. They go on that side. It's a warning, everyone. Guys, we're 1-1 for Wacky Warning Wednesday. 1 ticket, 1 warning.
JC225__ says I like this officer.
She's cool. She's cool. You too. We'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're 1-1.
Ryan 152,793 says she was nice.
Yeah.
And Nanny Goto says it was a wacky warning. Wax Hustler 80 says she said she's not out there throwing the book at everybody. Love to hear that.
So I actually have 2 updates. So if you saw that,
Mom 2024 says, hey John, did you see today that 24 states have came together and they filed a lawsuit for the USDA to release funds for food stamps?
I saw that. I saw that. I thought it was 25 states. So I have 2 updates. One is on the update for the guy that was at his house, not on a traffic stop. And the cop attacks him. You guys remember that video, or do I need to show it? I have an update on that one. And then we'll go over the Alvin incident.
Wax Hustler 80 says yes.
Okay. So I woke up this morning, and the people that called me, the people that are involved in that incident.
Wax Hustler 80 says let hear.
So the people that are involved in that, lady called me this morning. She was all upset. The Facts did a hit piece. And basically, you know, they did what the Facts does. They just regurgitated exactly what the government said.
Mary Lincoln Tom.
So I asked her.
Repeating Mary Lincoln Tom, 64.
Ask her. So did the Facts, which is our local newspaper, by the way, did the Facts call you to get a statement from you to get your side of the story, which I would advise you not to give. Don't tell your side. The only person that needs to hear your side of the story is your lawyer. She said no, of course not. They didn't call her to get her side of the story. They simply printed exactly what the government tells them to. And that's why you guys need me out there. I'm at least going to try to tell the story from your perspective. They also, and who knows what busted newspaper is. If you're from the local area, you might know. Give me a 1 if someone knows what busted newspaper is from the area. Because I knew those guys were slimy, but I did not know they were this slimy. Does anybody know what busted newspaper is?
Van Mom 2024 says 1.
All right.
Wax Hustler 80 says 1.
All right, so the first...
JC225__ says where can we see the video?
I can show it to you in
Big
just
X
a second.
2022 says 1. Kakesper says 1.
All right.
L Davis 95 says we used to have busted in Georgia.
So
Mayo Preppers 1 says 1.
So what they did is you can pay to get off that page. So the first thing they did that night, they paid Busted Newspaper.
Senor Dasher OTR says 1.
So they paid to be off of Busted, right? About 2 hours later, they got a call from somebody claiming that both of them, they called their grandma. They called their grandma and said, Both the wife and the guy got arrested. And if you pay us $800, we can get them out on bond with an ankle bracelet. So it's a double scam, busted is. You pay to get off, and then they call your family members to extort them for money. Now, if they had that grandma paid that $800, it would have gone to nowhere. It would have gone to just some scammer. Had nothing. There was not even a bond set yet. So think about that before you pay.
Stream Element says thank you for following Kishiast05.
So think about that before you pay to get off that site, which is, it's a horrible site. Basically, you get arrested, the entire town ridicules you and makes fun of you. It's a horrible site. You could pay $150 and they don't put you on the site.
Says damn.
So then we have, let me tell you the other story, and I'm gonna, if you're on my Facebook page, you've already seen the video. Let me show you guys, and I'll tell you the story of Hector. Let me make sure Do Not Disturb is on so that no messages come in.
Pammy 9588 says, where can the video be found?
That's
so the views go up, babe, and maybe someone wants to share the video also.
Yeah, it's on my Facebook page now. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you the story of Hector. Let me show you the story of Hector. See what you guys think of this. Give me a second. I'm going to have to do this quick. This happens quick. Let me show you guys this video. See what you think. Let me play that again for you. Because you know all the trolls in my... What do you guys think of that? What are your thoughts on that video?
Pammy 9588 says day UMMMMM. Wax Hustler 80 says. Band Mom 2024 says WTF. Kakasper says it's horrible. Texas Street says disgusting. MS Girl 82 says WTF is wrong with people. JC225__ says wow. He's fully complying. Excessive force by definition.
Yep.
Bio Preppers 1 says I'm pissed. MS Girl 82 says that's beyond gross.
So let me tell you the story of Hector. So Hector was at his sister's house and he got in an argument with his sister.
Creeves 0424 says unnecessary roughness. That's so not needed, period.
So Hector was at his sister's house in Alvin.
And Nannygoto says disgusting use of force. And Nannygoto says disgusting use of force.
So Hector was over at his sister's house in Alvin. And there was a call in the area, or the sister called the police because of the argument. This is what I have so far. And there was a report of shots fired. So Hector's outside. Hector goes outside to avoid the argument. Hector goes outside. Well, about that time, the SWAT team pulls up and they start firing the rubber bullets into his back. And then at that point, that's why we see Hector there on his knees, hands in the air, fully complying. They still thought it would be a good idea to kick him in the back. So let's finish the story of Hector. Hector Vera is his name. He's in Brazoria County Jail right now. He's charged with felon in possession of a weapon. The problem with it is they didn't find a weapon. There was no weapon found, and I know this. Let me see if I can show you this. Because the family reached out to me and said they didn't find a weapon. They went into his sister's house with no search warrant. They didn't find the weapon. Let me see if I can show you this without doxing them. Hold on, let me try to... Well, I know they didn't... And the story is true because I have some documents here that are going to show that. Give me a second. This is going to take some finagling because it's in my email. Give me a second.
507.
Maybe I could just open up this picture. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be so hard to do without doxing. Anyway. All right, so I'm just going to show you, right? Here is the incident report. And let's scroll down here. And let's see what they collected in the way of evidence. There's the evidence list. It's on the page. They never found a gun. Yet they charged him with unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. So this incident actually happened in 2024. Hector has been in jail now for 14 months. Hector's family reached out to me with this video. So when people are on my Facebook page saying, hey, give me the rest of the video, that's all I got. That's what I got. Now we get the records. But here's the thing. Hector has been in jail for 14 months because he can't afford, I think his bond is $40,000. He can't afford the $4,000 or whatever it's going to take to get out. But what is happening is just typically what happens in our justice system down here. It's probably like this all over the place. But all they do is just keep resetting, which is, if you're out, that's probably a great thing, right? If you're out of jail, it's not a bad thing. You got to miss days and days of work. There's the sheet. It shows no weapon found. Let's park over here. We're going to walk over there. Only because she's parked right by the entrance. So Hector sits in jail 14 months now. And what do you think they're trying to do? They need to get a plea. They need to get something. They need to plea something so they can get out of that. I'll turn you guys up, see what you think. So that's the story of Hector. Ooh, Kitty, Kitty's scared. I don't know if we're gonna be able to, it might lag, because I've got to go up this street and around the corner right over here. So. So we're gonna start advocating for Hector. With all of those facts, because people on the Facebook page are like, oh, but we don't know the rest of the story. There's your story. I don't think it would have mattered to him. I don't think it would have mattered to him at all. Thanks, Sherry, let him go. What the heck? All right, let's get back to work. Sherry, let him go. That's fast. She was the one at the gas station over there. So he just had a court date today. Again, it was reset.
And Nanny Goto says give us a little dance with your tap shoes, John. And Nanny Goto says give us a little dance with your tap shoes, John.
Uh-oh, are we repeating? Are we repeating on YouTube?
JC225__ says why does the rest even matter?
That's exactly. That's what somebody was like, I need to see what, so if he, I guess if he did certain things, police brutality is okay. If he did, I don't know what is okay. But see, here's the thing, I wouldn't want that guy interacting with any member of my family. I wouldn't want that guy, I'm going to find out who the guy is. So he has some paperwork. Where certain cops are listed and certain ones aren't. So they redacted that cop's name. And that's why I put out a tyrant alert for him. See if we can't track him down. I'm going to go get more red records tomorrow. So, but notice even on the damn sheet where they have to list all the evidence seized, there's not a gun listed. There's not a gun listed. And that's Hector's story. If you want to look him up, if you know how in the local area, Hector Vera is his name.
JC225__ says free Hector.
So Hector had some problems in the past. Hector's had some problems in the past. It looked like he had a, well, I'll let you guys look it up. It's nothing horrible. No, what I consider.
Big Dave BCTX says, what recourse does he have if they end up dropping the charges?
Nothing. He just sits in jail for 14 months. I mean, he could sue. It'll take years. Hector will probably just be happy to be out of jail. So I was vague on that post on purpose because the ones who needed to know, the moment I posted that, they know I know. They know I know exactly who it is. They know I know the details. They know I'm going to get more details. But Hector's going to sit and has been sitting in jail. So Hector originally messaged me, and people do this all the time. They send me the text message request from jail. And I don't answer them only because I know the person's going to incriminate themselves in the text.
And SorithPang8046 says, hey Jennifer, there was other pursuit today around 12 p.m. And SorithPang8046 says, hey Jennifer, there was other pursuit today around 12 p.m.
All right, guys, I'm going to have to restart the voice program. Hold on. Let me restart it.
And SorithPang8046 says, Jennifer in California. And SorithPang8046 says, Jennifer in California.
Let me restart that so I can fix it. Give me a second. I'll restart that program. Voice is going to be gone for a second. Give me a second. The voice is going to be gone for a second while I fix YouTube from saying everything twice. I don't even know how many, but one of the first responses to that video was, well, what did he do? It depends on what he did, whether that would be okay or not. The post was about the cop, right? The post was about the cop, and yet the bootlickers are focusing on the suspect. All I know is I don't want that cop anywhere near my family, and you shouldn't either. Was your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or your uncle or your cousin, would you want that cop interacting with your family member at all for anything? I know I don't. The only fix for YouTube doubling is to reboot it.
says test.
All right, we should be back. Yeah, just today he had a court date and it was reset.
Lion Preppers 1 says, have you talked to his sister?
I'm talking to somebody. So he basically got swatted, is basically what happened. What it sounds like to me, I'm telling it from their perspective. This is the information that I have, which is a little bit backed up by the notes because they don't have a single thing that they seized.
Lion Preppers 1 says, K, that's so disgusting.
And that's why when you hear the people, at least I'm going to tell the story from your perspective. I don't just post stuff on the internet and then allow people just ridicule you, and I'm at least going to tell the story from your perspective, if I can. I'll keep doing it until they take me out anyway.
At Shannon Flage says, John, when you have a minute, I'd like you to look up a case. I think you'd find it interesting. In Canada, but very eye-opening.
Keep in mind, guys, I am not a lawyer. I'm just a guy with a cell phone that a few people listen to. I'm just a computer nerd that had enough. That doesn't know how to use a damn credit card machine.
Melanie Syop 1784 says we need a protest outside the jail for Hector.
It's going to be a Jeep Wrangler. It's going to be Mary John. It's going to be Mary John Mary 6110. He almost had to call her multiple times. Try to sideswipe him. Caller is going to be calling mine. Yeah,
So I don't know how Alvin is made up.
He just pulled into the St. Mary's Church.
I don't know how Alvin's set up, but it looks like they have a SWAT team there. I don't know if that's all Alvin people or is it county. I know the incident happened in Alvin, but I don't know who the cop is. But I think I'm gonna try to find out. What would happen? What would happen to you or I if some guy is sitting on the ground and we walk up and kick him? What would happen to us? Also, if I posted the exact same video and it was me and I walk up and I kick Bob in the back, what would the reaction be from the people? If I were to take that same video but they replace cops with some guy named Bob, and I walk up and I kick Bob in the back.
Shannon Flake says it was a 27-year-old man with some drug problems but no threat. Police were called to do a welfare check within 72 seconds. There was 2 tasers used in.
If I had kicked Bob like that and I put that video on social media, everybody would be outraged. But because it's a cop,
Melanie Syop 1784 says that's assault.
yeah. But because it's a cop, they're like, what did the victim do? And that's why I'm saying, guys, there's no such thing as change. It's not possible. Our society is too brainwashed. It's not possible to change anything.
You guys, the color's gonna be in a white Chevy Tahoe.
Yeah, if you want to see that, watch that video again. You can see it on my Facebook
And
page.
according to Jennifer 8689 says we would be charged with assault.
Right. And there would be no, what did the victim do stuff, right? Like, generally, everybody would feel sorry for, I don't remember if Bob kicked me or I kicked Bob. Everybody would feel sorry for Bob. But because it's a cop, no one cares about Bob. Yeah, but the funniest thing is, you guys think the facts would normally cover that story? If I didn't post that on my Facebook page, does that look like a story that the facts would normally publish? Or do you think the facts did damage control for Angleton? Because that's what I think happened.
Looking at one of you guys right now. He's gonna pull over.
I don't think they print that story at all. If I hadn't written.
We're gonna be at Region 6. The complainant's right here.
Senor Dasher OTR says -4. Big Ek 2022 says here, Piggy where are you APD?
Said he turned left by St. Mary's Church, past 761's house.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, did you post the video of them C-Notes officers that were arrested that girl last night?
No, I
Shannon Flach says, do you have a lot of words blocked? A lot of the messages never get read.
You got to make the platform happy. Our content is controversial, so it's hard to get some things not through. Yeah, it takes a little bit of skill.
Cherie Cherrick says, hi John, I'm at Jack in the Box here in Angleton.
Oh, hi.
Cherie Cherrick says, hi Pam and Trunkies. And Sorthpang 8046 says, yes Jennifer.
I basically just have family
And
members.
Sorthpang 8046 says, John, did you get your drink yet?
Yep, I sure did. I basically just have family members' names blocked. I got my address blocked.
Cherie Cherik says grabbing snacks for the trunk meet y'all in Bidlaw. Senor Dasher OTR says you have B-Rix blocked.
Oh. That's just so he can't say the math questions every 3 seconds.
Big Dave BCTX says honk honk. Cherie Cherik says I just seen you pass by. And Nanny Guho says YouTube is iffy with TTS. Sometimes messages are missed out.
Oh. Well, it's not exactly the... It's not that. It's like... remember when it used to say reconnecting to Twitch, reconnecting to YouTube? Remember when it used to say that? Let me turn off Wi-Fi. Maybe it'll make it better. But that is what happened. So I didn't figure you guys wanted to hear reconnecting to YouTube, reconnecting to Twitch every 3 seconds. So I turned that setting off. Yeah. That was the only thing that was good about it, is it would tell me when it was disconnected. If I was sitting at my computer doing a stream, everything would work pretty close to perfect. But unfortunately, I do my show in a Camaro every night.
That's clear. I believe it was incorrect.
Melanie
It came up
Sykes
to a
1784 says
2017
high-speed
Ford
chase in
painting
New
color.
Jackson.
I'm not hearing anything about it yet.
Cherie Cherik says it's funny I saw you before it showed up you passing by LOL.
I'm gonna head back towards Lake Jackson. Although we're not hearing anything about it on the scanner yet. Where at in Lake Jackson? Tell me the last location you saw the chase.
Melanie Syop 1784 says last I heard it passed Church's Chicken in Freeport.
Make sure I'm on the right.
6 is 2 minutes.
6, Roger, have a Med 1-4 on pad 3, cruise loading up. Aircraft schedule on pad 2.
Are you sure you're on the right stream?
Cherie Cherik says I waved AR, you at the light, be safe.
Sorry I missed you. I was focused on not running in the back of this truck.
Big Ek 2022 says Basswood and Yorkwood has a lot of cops there.
Basswood and Yorkwood. What town is that in?
South 1200.
Melanie Syop 1784 says I was just commenting for someone that doesn't have speech.
Oh. Gotcha.
Big Ek 2022 says LJ.
Alright.
Insurance confirmed. Registration expires January 26th on a black 23
About the three.
SUV. Registered to Bishop Hunt out of Alvin. Vehicles clear.
Got one running. Hispanic male, all black, with a backpack. By the apartments on Broadway. Across from Street. Going eastbound.
That's in Pearland.
Registered to Bishop Hunt out of Alvin. Vehicles clear.
Fighting.
Clear.
Right towards the entrance. Right back eastbound.
Ryan 152,793 says, what about a chase?
I don't hear any information about a chase. I hear somebody running in.
Airline 11.
I hear someone running in Pearland.
Hospital for love.
Can you confirm your coordinates? I see you circling the old sea.
Stream Elements says, Bebop
I'm right
just
over
subscribed.
we see the green lights, the 4 green lights, and I just want to make sure if there's going to be somebody out there for it to hand us that. We didn't see anyone out by this helipad. Follow 7 hour.
The base their eyes over there in Silsby, and the crew over there at the ground unit base.
I just followed the same coordinates, and it looks like we're right here at the coordinates right now. If you could update them to where they are, I'd appreciate that. If this isn't in. He was riding with a male wearing a red hoodie. I believe they're related. Are you at St. Andrews? I was. I'm walking back towards my unit. I came in on the side by Skeets. Your last direction. The last run eastbound. Eastbound past the main entrance.
Where do you want to go?
St. Andrews, Pearland, Texas.
Vbug Xoxo says,
Getting
no problem. I
directions
watch
to
on
St.
and off
Andrews
frequently, just
Episcopal
don't get a
Church.
chance to talk much, always busy. Decided I'm tired of ads.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the subscription.
The cashier at the gas station said it was a black male wearing all black, carrying a black tote bag. Okay, the guy I was chasing was a shorter Hispanic male.
The guy at the store just says, hey, it's a black guy.
10-4, that's probably not going to be our guy.
Bio Preppers 1 says,
He was
we're going
also
on
wearing all
tonight.
black with a black backpack on.
I'm going to say closer to the area just in case. It's 41 minutes away, so. But I want to have the location in case it escalates.
Coker says, are you going to Pearland?
I was thinking about it, but if we don't make it there in time for
Flex
that,
_991 says, hello everyone.
Which road, 3?
that's 40 minutes of driving down roads like this. I don't know that a lot of people.
Roughly 3.
Reach Eric says, yay, field trip.
Report has given. Be there in about 6 minutes.
Bio Preppers 1 says,
1.3 copy. 150605331.
Keep in mind, there's 40 minutes of driving on roads like this, so just so you know.
Big Dave BCTX says, not a good night to go all the way to Pearland. Fuents _991 says, what's going on in Pearland?
I got two people.
He dropped his backpack over here by the pool.
Bio Preppers 1 says, we can always go play games with Alvin. Helmacoker says I agree a bit far. Senor Dasher OTR says by the time you get there they will UTL, then just burning gas and oil.
You're right.
And Nanigoto says don't forget to smash the thumbs up trunkies.
Yeah, I get that.
If we hit 100 likes, John said he'll take us to the beach so we can watch him skinny dip at midnight.
I never said any of that, actually. I never said any of that, actually.
Cherie Cherik says yes, Alvin sounds fun.
I think the contract is sealed. I wasn't able to leave a voicemail.
B-Bug Xoxo says Pearland doesn't sound like a place that much could go wrong. Lol, the name sounds harmless. Senor Dasher OTR says I have the stream scheduled off that day.
Oh, we'll monitor the traffic.
It's going to be listed as Aram Martinez.
At Good Old Boy 63 says, hey John, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How about you?
It's going to be Hispanic male, short hair. 24 the complaint.
Cherie Cherik says seems like something is always going on there. Elaine underscore B27 says, John, I think you have some memory loss. You seem to forget a lot you tell us trunkies. At Good Old Boy 63 says, hey nanny, goat.
Description is going to be a Hispanic male with short hair.
Chiquita 3K says, hey John and Pammy.
Hey Daphne,
At
how are
Good Old
you?
Boy 63 says, I'm good. At Good Old Boy 63 says, hey sweet Jen.
I got the male in the red jacket running now. He's running eastbound as well.
Alright.
From the Fairland Animal Clinic. 24-hour Animal Clinic.
Chiquita 3K says, doing great, thank you.
Alright, so they already found the guy. Another second guy.
That's in the front entrance. 24, so yeah, 10 other
Bayou Preppers 1 says, run dude.
Take left. Okay. 4, so yeah, 10 other party was uncooperative.
Alvin's only 18 miles, so go say hi to them.
Outside your facility for patient transfer.
At Shannon Flinch says I looked up that busted site. I'm just wondering how they get all talker information so quickly. Do they have some internal source like a cop or something?
No, it's an automated database. I mean, I could set the whole page up in about 2 weeks if I wanted to. Basically, they just scrape the public databases, pull the picture off and the information, then post it on their site. It's very simple to do.
Xoxo says even when there's no piggy action, I feel like your stream is so enjoyable.
Oh, thank you.
Like we are going on a trip.
I mean, I can set the entire site up in about 2 or 3 weeks. But that's not my mission. I'm not wanting to post every person that gets arrested. It's all automated.
3561, checking welfare.
But you can pay to get off it. You'll notice Lake Jackson is not on there anymore because they had problems with their Lake Jackson website. It got hacked.
Shannon Flake says, oh, that's so different because Canada is so difficult to get anything. You will find essentially nothing online. At Rise Dash and Dash Moonshine says, hi John.
Hello.
Hope you are having a good night.
I'm doing wonderful.
204.
Mark the Mad Shark says, what's happening with that kick bollocks? They ready for my return or what?
I think they'll probably be panicking you're there.
Page 3 to 20, 46, or 45, are any of y'all coming to me?
Are any of y'all coming to me?
We're heading towards Broadway. We're coming from where your unit is. Yes, sir. Come to the east side.
Did they get the guy or not get the guy?
B-Bug Xoxo says, it makes me think of the Backyardigans song, we are going on a trip in our favorite Camaro ship zooming down the roads, little trunkies, if anyone knows what I'm even talking about.
Yeah.
At Shannon Flage says, Mountain Dew. I missed the beginning.
I got Mellow Yellow. They didn't have Mountain Dew there.
Mark the Mad Shark says here this I'd rather be permanently blind than
what,
go on that app ever again. Elaine underscore B27 says Twitch is better than Kick Mark.
Phil's RTB with 4. We got 2 plus 3, 0, 7 minutes.
Here's the thing. Earlier we saw...
B-Bug Xoxo says agree, Twitch is superior.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Guys, it's 55 degrees outside. That's flipping cold. Alvin is only 10 miles and 10 minutes away, just so you know. Alvin used to have an officer, I don't know if it's an officer or 2 officers, but almost every traffic stop would end up with send EMS. Like every flipping traffic stop. Now I think we see why.
Bio Preppers 1 says yup.
Turn on some heat in here, actually.
Florida. Shows that you see me able to.
Alfredo private.
Lebug Xoxo says 48
Hey,
degrees here
10:50.
tonight. Chilly for sure.
You didn't have anything, right? Yes, sir. I have Bizarre County Jail in the booking center and then the airport.
Ryan 152,793 says John, does C-Note work this weekend?
Yeah, they catch them.
Probably.
On foot.
Probably.
Yes. Pretty sure they live here. They typed in the gate code and got in. Clear.
Running from the cops and you type in the gate code. All right.
Senor Dasher OTR says 4. And Nanny Goto says John said Twitchers are snitchers and one of you drive a yellow car.
I never said that. All right, I did talk about a yellow car, though. Yeah, there is a snitch in a yellow car. That's true. That part's true, but that other part is not true.
Ryan 152,793 says John, could you complain to this supervisor about C-Note's supervisor?
No, it would be pointless. Complaints are pointless, guys. My videos are my complaint.
VanMom 2024 says, hey Dasher.
My videos are my complaint. They're not going to do anything. They investigate themselves. They'll find themselves innocent. So my videos serve as my complaint.
So today's 750.
Yeah, going.
Today at 750. I'll be at your location, no booking.
Okay.
Senor Dasher OTR says, hello VanMom. And Nanny Goto says it's Snitchy McSnitchface's car and he's in Twitch right now so he can snitch.
Ah.
Say again, I think I'm broken.
Officer has 11 souls on board, 1 hour and 30 minutes of fuel, approximately a 22-minute flight back to base. March that now.
Oh, I got you at the air, 1 hour 30, go Victor.
Ops pull in.
So, that's a minute.
Lion Preppers 1 says we don't need no stitches on Twitch.
It'll be alright. Maybe we can change their hearts and minds.
B-Bug Xoxo says, are we getting closer to new area?
Yeah.
Ryan 152,793 says, are we going to where the person is running?
Yeah, I think they got them already though. But I wanted to go to Alvin anyway, so it's just up here. Don't tell them we're coming, because they'll stop using the radio.
At Shannon Flage says, are people doing some drinking in chat tonight? Lol. I am not understanding all the twitching and snitching.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
D5 33 to 5003.
70, right?
Good.
Go ahead.
There's some pretty good cameras over here on the side of the animal clinic.
Liability security.
And Nanigo says, I thought Twitch was unusually quiet tonight, then realized our friend Texasman the Legend isn't here.
Hmm?
Zero eight. Go ahead.
Ryan 152,793 says, John Ray, you're parking, it won't be a 10, I bet.
It's usually not. Usually not. Yeah, that other area I know a lot better, so. I can do some creative parking down there. Or over there.
At Shannon Flage says, do you watch any sports, John? Our Blue Jays win the baseball game 6-1 tonight.
I usually...
I was transporting one patient, call emergency, you're seeing the Angleton.
I usually watch baseball if the Astros make the playoffs or if the Rockets make the playoffs, but I don't have time to watch 198 games in a season. I like football. I like the Texans. Don't get mad at me, Dallas people. All right, generally what happens here, if they already don't know we're coming, Generally, we get one call, then they switch to their encrypted channel, so we'll have to
At
do.
Shannon Flage says in Nanny Goto, I know. It was a joke.
All right, we're now in Alvin.
V-Bug Xoxo says, dang those encrypted channels.
Go ahead. Softball building secure. There.
Lion Preppers 1 says crossing Mustang.
708. Go ahead. Softball building secure. There.
It was yellow. It was yellow, folks.
Stream Element says thank you for following Evil Buds 0420.
Evil Buds, thank you so much for the follow. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We're listening to the scanner. We record police interactions. Oh, that phone is... I forgot. I have the heat on and one of my phones just overheated. Make sure it's not going up there.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, I'm watching and flossing my teeth, about to brush my teeth.
That's good.
Countryboy 23,123 says I'm to shut the block down.
Hit subscribe or follow, depending on which platform you're watching
Senor
me
Dasher
from.
OTR says -5. Countryboy 23,123 says, is this C-Notes shift? Sorry, just got here.
We're in Alvin right now, but C-Note shift is not working in Clute tonight. How you doing?
I miss you. Miss you too. You're off tomorrow? Yeah.
Countryboy 23,123 says always film 50.
That's tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow we're going. You got work? Huh? You got work? Yes.
Medicaid, Brazoria, you can show us clear to go back and start.
Or should we go Saturday? What?
That's fair.
Should we go Saturday?
That car was talking to that car. I think they're going Saturday as the end result.
V-Bug Xoxo says I would have told them I'll see them Saturday law.
Well, apparently that's when the plans are.
Right?
At Shannon Flage says I can't watch Friday, but I hope you have a safe night. With Halloween and it being Friday could be wild.
Yeah, speaking of which, I have a, we'll be starting a little bit later on Friday night, only because I have a engagement I have to go to.
304 1 plus 05 612.
6 looking for South Base.
Big Dave BCTX says Saturday is a bad idea. They should be right here watching VC Scanner.
That's right. What the heck?
15 insurance confirmed on a 2012 Nissan X-Ray market 26 with John Silver. I was just heavy. 619.
Trouble.
Got 39. Around there.
Negative, stand by.
Can you run at 27 for me? Go ahead. 26, 31, 36, 07. 26, 31, 36, 07.
I am the man says where we at John.
We're in Alvin.
724 4735 7724.
Can you run at 27 for me? Go ahead. 26, 31, 36, 07. 26, 31, 36, 07. Return on Teresa Edwards. Mike Jackson. Should be valid.
I am the man says how long we're out tonight, John.
I don't know. I never really plan. Depends on what's happening.
Okay. Return on Teresa Edwards out of Mike Jackson. Should be valid. No loss.
Houston, Fields, eligible first 27, 099.
Here's one.
All right, so far they don't know we're here, so they're still using the radio.
Michael Grover out of Houston, Fields, eligible first 27, clear 99.
Lebug X Oxo says hope you can stay incognito for a bit.
Yeah, I was probably gonna find someplace to hide and park.
At Shannon Flage says, just curious, but what do cops generally make per hour in that area?
I have no clue.
Stream Element says slots are rigged.
They're not rigged. I don't really know.
BCS bottom 10 shows I can service. Okay. Anybody 20 you guys have on the 10? Anybody 20 was clearing your last traffic?
He said he had one detained.
Oh, okay.
VBug Xoxo says, I am sure they hate to see you coming and I just love that. At Shannon Flage says, oh, I thought the other night you said you knew what that hat cop made.
I do. I have it in the envelope at home.
I got one detained.
Okay.
I do. I need to open that envelope and look at those records. I've just been busy since I got them. I have the cop I flipped off and the supervisor. I have their salary reports. I just haven't had time to open that envelope yet. It's on my list of things to do.
3. Check. Timber.
Okay. I want to go.
Timber.
Gonna be a male. 105 building, Cross Street, dead end at Ichabod Lane. I have a male, possibly a fentanyl addict, having a possible overdose. Time zone 2259.
Okay, after that.
The phone number advised you want to contact.
Alright, to receive.
Senor Dasher OTR says 3.
Possibly a fentanyl addict, having a possible
Senor
overdose.
Dasher OTR says math question.
Really?
Okay, after that.
Hopefully you can clear.
See, we'll blend right in over at Kroger's over here. What do you think?
Site 3. They do have a pulse right now. Site 3, clear.
All right, everybody get out and stretch for a minute.
Received.
I just don't want to keep driving around because they'll recognize my car.
It's gonna be a 23-year-old man. They do have a slight pulse. It's gonna be a 23-year-old man. Site 3. They do have a pulse right now.
Received.
Big Dave BCTX says, where is the fentanyl overdose?
In Lake Jackson.
It's gonna be a 23-year-old male.
All right, this is really hard for me to sit here. But I know it's the best play right now.
Big Dave BCTX says download Waze.
Oh, yeah.
Cherie Cherik says, did you download Waze?
Do it right now.
Bio Preppers 1 says, yeah, let's not tell them you're there.
Have to log in. Hold on. All right, I got it.
VBug Xoxo says scanner got quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Flip 2428.
Okay.
William Boy Frank 1408.
Yes, sir.
At Ed101M says, are we still in Lake Jackson?
No, we're in Alvin. All right, let me put. I got Waze on here now. What is this? Okay, I can report it. What is this? That's where I am. Okay. All right, I have it.
At Shannon Fleich says, John, can you read YouTube? My 2 previous messages didn't read again.
Sure. Are we still in Lake Jackson? Okay. Let me look at it. I see I can't watch Friday. Yeah, I do have
Big
those.
Dave BCTX says blue dots are cops. Zoom in and tap on the dot. It'll tell you the time it was reported to see if it's fresh or old.
Gotcha.
Victor King Lincoln 5718. Victor King Lincoln.
Trying to figure out your zoom.
5718.
All right, I like it.
Anything for license plate for myself.
XVX Poopy XVX says, hello everyone.
Hello.
King Lincoln,
At Ed101M says, what are we doing in Alvin? It's our first day streaming and we are not ready for them.
Well, we're ready for anywhere.
At Shannon Fleich says, it was my air inflator for tires that didn't work comment.
Oh. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that comment. Everything that it said,
Barrel. Texas driver's license 43873232. 43873232.
New Post Patrol.
Chance Barrel. Texas driver's license 43873232. 43873232.
Shannon Fleach says you should add a tire inflator portable to your wish list.
Oh.
They are a good price and really handy.
Oh, I have one. I have one.
Show that new Post Patrol.
I actually have one in the car.
4.
I might be in Pam's car right now.
443.
Who had tire problems last, me or her? No, I think it's in my car.
Information only. Subject has the conditions of law.
And according to Jennifer, 8689 says Waze is a great idea.
I got it on. You guys could also look at
443.
Waze. I believe you could type in Alvin and see.
Information only. Subject has the conditions of law. Location.
Go to the apartment complexes.
That's good.
53 Alpha Igual. Mike?
That's clear. 33.
5533 out back where that first bike is by the gate.
Okay, officers in the area of 1740 West 7th. It's going to be in the alleyway.
Where's your replay?
Two people physically fighting.
Big Dave BCTX says report a cop where you are at. Let me see how fast it pops up.
Oh, no, I don't want to put false information. That's a good idea, though.
Okay, officers in the area of 1740 West 7th. It's going to be in the alleyway. There's going to be two people physically fighting.
That's in Freeport. Y'all stop fighting in Freeport. The cops are coming.
18 and row. $5533, can you send a gate code to Borough Complex to Miami 2? You can open the gate right here. 460, show that subject in custody. Perfect. 460, show that subject in custody.
Big Dave BCTX says if you use it for navigation, just make sure you go into settings and set to avoid tolls, if that's what you want.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good idea. Yeah, I definitely need that setting.
V-Bug Xoxo says his way's free.
Yeah. I think. Alright, this is Angleton Fire.
Angleton Fire Department, all Angleton Fire Department. You can run the 1300 bus to apartment 614. 1300 bus to apartment 614 for a light socket that is smoking. Vacate the apartment. Angleton getting clear 2312. WQA 798.
V-Bug Xoxo says interesting, we'll have to check into
it. You can run
it.
the 1300 bus to apartment 614. 1300 bus to apartment 614 for a light socket that is smoking. They were advised to vacate the apartment. Angleton getting clear 2312. WQA 798.
It's 413. You can show us around.
Where are you going, Speedy McSpeedington?
24. There's gonna be a third party caller.
Negative.
460 clear for starting mileage.
460.
16251. 16251.
24. Did they give a description of the two subjects?
Negative.
I'm guessing they didn't find. I'm guessing they didn't find two people fighting in the alley in
Myself and 205
Street.
beginning route to Bel Air Behavioral, beginning 62771, Guardian following.
I see. I just got, it says railroad crossing.
18 alley between 6 and 7, that's clear.
You saw you didn't send any detail.
They couldn't find the people fighting in the alley at 7th Street in Freeport.
You saw you had 10A detail.
I'm 55, 53, I'm 55, 33.
Go ahead. guy over here is advising me that that other male's a 14. Can you get him identified completely, please? Good.
Tone, need you around the 1300 Buckdale Apartment 614, 1300 Buckdale Apartment 614. For a wall pocket that is smoking, the apartment has been vacated. English City Clear 2318, WCYU 758.
Big Dave BCTX says fire department is asleep.
I see that. Yeah, that's a second tone. But some guy did call out. He was on his way.
Fire department, all Engleton Fire Department, second tone. Need around the 1300 Buckdale Apartment 614, 1300 Buckdale Apartment 614 for a wall socket that is smoking. The apartment has been vacated. English City Clear 2318, WCYU 758.
Some guy did call out on the way.
One's on standby.
Where?
Big Dave BCTX says yeah, but they need several before they'll roll a truck, unless it's the command truck.
Just said somebody was on standby.
One's on standby.
Where?
Don't sound so happy. Clear.
It'll be a red color, possibly Chevy Cruiser or Malibu, going into the Whataburger parking lot. No repeat.
All right, Whataburger parking lot in Angleton.
5413, so I'll see. It'll be a red color, possibly like Chevy Cruiser or Malibu, going into the Whataburger parking lot. No repeat.
V-Bug Xoxo says always wanted to try Whataburger.
It's pretty good.
Melanie Syop 1784 says how far are we from Angleton?
20 minutes. Or 19 miles, according to that sign right there.
Go ahead.
1 George 1 Paul George 5 Sam Boy 7 Frank 7203-580. Repeating, that'll be 1 George 1 Paul George 5 Sam Boy 7 Frank 7203-580. It'll be a Chevy Cruze.
Melanie Syop 1784 says, so we won't make that call, right?
No.
1 George 1 Paul George 5 Sam Boy 7 Frank 7203-580. Repeating, that'll be 1 George 1 Paul George 5 Sam Boy 7 Frank 7203-580. It'll be a Chevy Cruze.
The heck was that? Are they running a VIN? Is that what it was?
1414. Case number 2441 2441. Nothing other questions. We're going to start on 50. You have a possible unit. All units, all stations. Bay City PD advising a stolen vehicle. Texas license plate. All Tom Mary.
Big Dave BCTX says car at Wood Burger had no LP.
2006 Ford 500 silver in color. Vehicle was last seen at the subway located in Bay City at the address 3611 Avenue F. Keys were left in the ignition. If located, contact Officer Jansen at Bay City PD. Houston clear.
Don't you leave your keys in the car.
Yeah, this is 413 Angleton Fire Reserve responded.
Ryan 152,793 says stole car.
Out of Bay City.
5612, go ahead. No active fire. It's going to be an electrical outlet in the wall. The electrical outlet is hot to the touch. And no smoke or no fire at the moment.
Ryan 152,793 says how far is that call gone?
19 miles. It's basically there's no fire.
5612, go ahead.
The one where they were running the VIN, that's a Whataburger in Angleton.
No active fire. It's going to be an electrical outlet in the wall. The electrical outlet is hot to the touch.
Melanie Syop 1784 says, was the car unoccupied?
I don't know. No, it sounded like a traffic stop at Whataburger.
Ryan 152,793 says the stole car.
Oh, Bay City. That's far. That's real far. Yeah, Bay City is far.
443 goes first.
Texas is 0728.
We went to Bay City one time during the day.
0728-5253.
Ryan 152,793 says damn.
01690559. Repeating 01690559. Shall I inform?
Melanie Syop 1784 says, so they are going to jail, I take it.
Maybe not necessarily.
Hold on, do you want to have a unit?
Maybe they're going to jail?
I'm under control.
Nope, they don't need another unit.
6.4.
Yeah, if you're from Alvin or you know the area, what do you think of this loop that I'm doing? Should I do it differently?
I'm not sure if this is salvage title, but it is coming back to State Farm Insurance.
Stand 3, listed for North Fuel 304, hour and a half, 722.
3 listed for North Fuel. They're ineligible, I don't think that's first.
Bayou Preppers 1 says go down Sealy.
It's Travis building.
I don't know where that's at.
Big Dave BCTX says Highway 6 towards Manville seems to be a hot spot at times.
Okay. I think I need to go down further, down 6. I could do that.
P down Gordon.
We'll go a little further down 6. I saw a Gordon Street.
Ryan 152,793 says John the green light won't get any green.
Thanks. Now I know. This time we'll go a little further, then we'll go down that Sealy Road.
Ryan 152,793 says why was the run the VIN at Whataburger? Big Dave BCTX says Gordon is Business Highway 35C.
Yeah, that's the one I've been going down. So basically
Ryan
I just...
Preppers 1 says Chili's off of Gordon Street over there by the tavern.
Alright, so this is where I've been turning, down here.
Okay. Right, one clear.
Ryan 152,793 says is the Whataburger done?
I haven't heard it yet. They didn't give a disposition yet. The Whataburger was in another, in Angleton.
Bayou Preppers 1 says yes, turn left.
Hey, Chili's on yellow. There's no one around with 4 on the
Oh no, you can show her 95 for no deal.
Bayou Preppers 1 says turn on 2nd Street. Bayou Preppers 1 says by the old rice company.
No additional needed at this time.
Oh, right there? I see it. I'm gonna go down a little ways and we'll go back up that way. That's 2nd Street right there. I'm gonna go up a few more lights.
B-Bug Xoxo says are the police at Chili's?
No. We're just looking for random places so I don't keep doing the same loop over and over and over again. I didn't realize Manville was so close to Alvin.
Four 8199059 48199059. We'll show that office.
B-Bug Xoxo says aw gotcha. Bayou Preppers 1 says it's not almost by 200.
I said 6 miles.
481-99059.
And Nanny Cooper says, I don't think Texas man should miss any more streams. He gives me my daily dose of laughter. He is missed tonight.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Big Dave BCTX says all of Manville and Iowa Colony, and parts of Pearland are all Alvin ISD.
Okay. Where you going all next week?
Sounds like the car got towed from Whataburger. And the fire department just got to 1300 Buckta. All right. Do a U-turn right here.
We have a multi-story, multi-family complex. Nothing shown at this time. Out investigating. Agent 1, ladder 1, when you arrive on scene, stage out with the ambulance on Buckta. Ladder 1, clear. Agent 1, we're responding unit. We have a multi-story, multi-family complex. Nothing shown at this time. Out investigating. Agent 1, ladder 1, when you arrive on scene, stage out with the ambulance on Buckta. Ladder 1, clear.
Big Dave BCTX says, in other words, don't bring that big ass truck into the complex with no fire raging.
Right. It's exactly what they meant.
Well, we don't see the station now, though. Back the road.
Continue to send that piece. 39, what's on his case number?
Well, we don't see the station now, though. Back the road.
Malt and burger.
One more ticket or whatever, please.
39 Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice, just beginning. Seven 5158 75.
One more ticket or whatever, please.
There's
Uh-oh.
Non-clear for beginning. 75158, 75158.
Oops, I was supposed to turn there. It's a nice road.
VBug Xoxo says, come on, scanner, give us some action.
Or not.
And 3 line Northfield.
3 Northfield.
It means the cops are behaving and the people are behaving, so that's good.
VBug Xoxo says true. Melanie Syop 1784 says, and we get to chill with John, so it's a win-win.
There you go.
Bayou Preppers 1 says turn right on Sealy. Vegas _ local says win-win every night.
All right. This is Sealy right here.
7507, close control. District.
Big Dave BCTX says Gordon Street Tavern on the left after the tracks. Great place to eat. Bayou Preppers 1 says yup.
#7507, close control. District 4 is clear. Okay. Charles, checking welfare.
Everything's different.
Okay. Oh no, can you open door?
Bayou Preppers 1 says slow down and find somewhere to park and watch.
Looks like we're going to be parked at this light for a while.
Fort Garcia, 1 thing.
Freeway North Base, we got 3 on board, 2 hours and 6, 722.
Hey, it's a North Base.
Fort Garcia, 1 thing.
Bayou Preppers 1 says I turn away. Big Dave BCTX says they have some weird lights in the old part of Alvin.
See that? I was like, it says left turn. If I do a left turn, I'm going right into this fence. It says left turn on arrow. But if I would have did a left turn.
Whipped Up Wishes says hey y'all.
Hey, Whipped Up
Bayou
Wishes.
Preppers 1 says around dumb text.
Yeah, if I would have done a left turn, I'd have go right into a fence.
Bayou Preppers 1 says you're an old day was Ben Road I would turn around.
Oh, okay.
Melanie Syop 1784 says I think they need to fix that problem.
I saw what it meant. It meant go up a little further. Right. Don't try this turn at home. I'm a trained professional.
Bayou Preppers 1 says Davis Bend.
I'm going whatever way this street is.
Bayou Preppers 1 says this will take you to the middle of the back side of Alvin.
Can I get both units en route 621 call Timber? Can be a welfare concern. No subject is intoxicated and irate in the home. He is threatening to cause harm to himself or others. 04 and a 6.
Goodbye, 621. Engine 1 Angle.
Good.
V-Bug Xoxo says years back I had a GPS that would tell me to make an illegal U-turn when safe and possible.
Can I get both units en route 621 call Timber? Can be a welfare concern. No subject is intoxicated and irate inside the home. He is threatening to cause harm to himself or others.
Advice given to the tenant. All units do the same back as ever.
That's in West Columbia.
Goodbye,
Melanie
621.
Syop 1784 says, see John, you should get a dog so it can be your co-pilot.
That's right.
All the way on the end to the right.
Proceed en route. Marks that resembled a fire beginning. Power was shut off to the electrical outlet. Advice given to the tenant. All units clear the same back as ever. 10-4, thank you.
Got a Bucky's on a business truck. Clear.
Yeah, they definitely know we're here, guys. They're not saying nothing on the radio. But, I mean, we see there's really no people either, so. But I think they know we're here.
B-Bug Xoxo says seems like it. So quiet.
That's clear.
Big Dave BCTX says they went silent. And that's not like Alvin.
Mm-hmm.
206, you show both units out. That's clear.
10-50. We cleared the jail back in first.
I had to take a yellow break, so I'm going to get back towards society.
Cruising north base.
And according to Jennifer, 8689 says John farted.
I did not. That's rumors.
In 2 days, 702, next one out for Cole, Franklin, Ray.
B-Bug Xoxo says Kitty Crossing.
24, how many pick up?
He shows out of one back out of station 3.
Remember.
Recommend pick up.
Yeah. 39 Toronto.
Cash Cow Pond.
Very nice, very much.
Is this open? It doesn't look open.
39 Chronos.
Everyone's clear on the notes. Everyone.
Tell them Sally Port.
Negative, you can go.
Clear. Moving north, please.
7507, I'm back in. We did 10-4.
Okay.
Tell them Sally Port.
Negative, you can go.
Clear. Moving north, please.
7507, I'm back in. We did 10-4.
Okay.
Bio Preppers 1 says, oh piggies, come out whenever you are.
Wow, I didn't even realize it was midnight already.
At Fargenbastich says, sorry I'm late. What did I miss?
Nothing really. Nothing tonight. We are in another town we're not normally in. Still in Brazoria County. We're in Alvin, Texas tonight. So far we haven't seen anything. Roads are pretty much empty.
Melanie Syop 1784 says, are all the gas stations closed in Alvin?
I think so. I don't know. Hope is this McDonald's open? Does it have a restroom I can use? Let's see.
Sorry, 68.
Yeah, can you show me out there? Next coverage would be at 8 a.m.
Okay.
Oh man, this is Wendy's. This is not McDonald's. Dang it. Open till midnight. I'm not going there. All right, what do we got back here? What's that over there? That looks open. Burger King looks open.
Airline 12, senior class. It's going to be at Livingston Airport.
Big Dave BCTX says should be. Kroger 2 in a pinch.
Airline 12 accepts.
12 country accepting.
I think they have their, yeah, they got the parking lot like coned off, so you can't go park. So nope, McDonald's is not open. All right, we'll go find something this way.
Engine 1 back at Station 1.
You know what? I bet we're gonna have to go Buc-ee's. Don't worry, I'm not gonna buy anything.
Engine 1 back at Station 1.
Clear.
At Fargenbastich says, thanks Jennifer. Bio Preppers 1 says 7-Eleven just passed Mustang.
How about this Whataburger?
Big Dave BCTX says Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this Whataburger. They're usually open 24/7.
B-Bug Xoxo says love Buc-ee's. My state is getting its first one soon finally. Bio Preppers 1 says 7-Eleven next turn.
I missed it. Alright, Whataburger it is.
Big Dave BCTX says maybe an ExxonMobil open on the other side of the highway by Taco Bell down the road.
I'm gonna use this Whataburger. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the mic here. Dang, Whataburgers sounds good right now. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna leave the microphone here this time. I'll be right back.
Big Dave BCTX says TTS is delayed.
It's gonna be delayed, yes. Yes. Everything's delayed like by 15 seconds. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm sorry about that, guys. Like, if we'd have found a stop, we probably wouldn't have been able to stop at it. So I can get everything connected back up. Cool van. There's a 7-Eleven Bayou was talking about.
At Fargenbastich says sound.
We have sound? Test, test, test.
At Fargenbastage says no sound on YT.
No sound? Hello, hello?
At Fargenbastage says no sound on YT.
I think the sound is working. Can someone type to refresh?
Vandmom 2024 says hi, John.
Hi. Alright, there's not shit happening in Alvin, so let's get out of here.
At Fargenbastage says him. At Nanigoto says my sound is fine. At Fargenbastage says hee hee. Sorry, I'm a dumbass.
Nah, it happens. Felt like we use a lot of gas. Alright, our goal is to get back to civilization without hitting a cow or a deer or a hog. That's our mission now.
Vegas_local says the 5th I got you on Zell, keep an eye out.
Alright. Will do, thank you so much.
Last name is Curley, spelling King Edward Robert, Lincoln Edward Young. First name was John, 527 of 59.
Just man be up early.
Great, ma'am. 10-4, that's your station.
Subject's clear.
Subject's clear and eligible. I'm John, subject, currently inhibited in the local police clearance. There's no danger.
654, that's clear. Proceed. DSL 1409, my computer's down. You can allow me in the area.
Nothing.
Van Mom 2024 says, I think everybody fell asleep, John.
I think so too. That's not the most exciting stream tonight, so I don't blame them. We should turn the scanner down so we don't wake anybody up. We just do an ASMR stream tonight with the road noises.
Chiquita 3K says LMAO. Death Torrent 420 says, I am awake, I am at work.
Ah.
At Fargenbastage says, did you start late tonight, John?
I started at 9.
I'm here.
I think I actually started right on time tonight.
At Nanny Goto says, I'm still here.
I think I started, usually I'm kind of late. I think I started right on time tonight.
12:49. I'm here.
At Fargenbastage says, oh, I thought it was 8.
Sometimes I start, I change the start time, 7, 8, or 9. Usually never 10. I think Friday we're going to be starting late, guys. Like 9:30, 10 o'clock on Friday.
At Fargenbastage says, law.
You can always check my website, bc-scanner.com. And I usually put the time of the stream.
Clear, I'm on public service. Sure. Yes, ma'am. Clear, I'm on public service. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I see Waze actually tells you when you're exceeding the speed limit a little bit. Not that I would do that. I just read about it. That's pretty cool. Well, welcome to my ride around stream. We still have 331 miles of gas, so we're good.
At Fargenbastage says how long of a ride back to Clute?
Well, we'll go to Angleton first.
Vandmom 2024 says I love it.
We're gonna go to Angleton first. Go back down 288B.
Vandmom 2024 says OMG John, the longest train ever just came through here. I didn't think it was ever gonna end. It was loud.
Right to the house.
That was weird.
7507. I'll be out at Gulf Patrol number 10. Okay. $7507. I'll be out at Gulf Patrol number 10. Clear.
Sorry, I'm letting go.
Clear. Clear.
All right, we're back in Angleton now.
Flint's underscore 991 says everybody's so quiet tonight.
They are. I was trying to be quiet so we didn't wake anybody up. We've had some pretty late nights though.
Select 11, 4 souls on board, 2 hours, 20 minutes, approximately 16-minute flight to Conroe.
Vanlong 2024 says I know it's weird.
Everyone follow negative on board, source 20, calling C.
Whoa, Clute actually said something.
Shall we check the immediate and surrounding area? There's no vehicles out. Did you call or want contact? 15.
Vanmom 2024 says, oh wow.
Shall we check the immediate and surrounding area? There's no vehicles out. Did you call or want contact?
Fuentz underscore 991 says this is the first time it's been like this in a while.
Yeah. That's okay. It's also 12:25, so.
Fuentz underscore 991 says, how was your day, John?
Wonderful. How was yours?
Bubba the big truck guy says, I'm watching while I work, just can't talk much.
That's fine. Well, I thank you guys for being here.
Fuentz underscore 991 says, pretty good, not really enjoying the weather law.
No, I don't like the cold weather either. When I say cold for me, it is 58 degrees, so.
$7507, I'm back in. Everything looks simple.
Vanmom 2024 says, me either.
That's why I never bitch about the heat. 'Cause I'd rather be hot all day long.
7507, I'm back in. Everything looks simple.
Fuentz underscore 991 says, I think 65 is my limit. Whipped Up Wishes says that's a heat wave for us in Illinois. At Fargenbastage says the wind makes it worse. Vanmom 2024 says, well, I am glad for one thing the mosquitoes are gone for right now because it's cold, but they'll be back, but it's nice not to have them around right now.
That's true. I don't miss them.
Debug Xoxo says low of 38 here tonight. Whipped Up Wishes says
That's
pretty
too-
soon it will be in the single digits here.
Nope. You need to get down here.
Fuentz underscore 991 says you can keep that weather law.
Yeah, I don't want it either. I still keep my guard up because the night I got arrested in Angleton, it was a night just like this. I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'm just going to record this traffic stop and then I'm going to go home. So I always keep my guard up.
And Nanny Goto says it's a beautiful spring day here in South Australia with a thunderstorm rolling in tonight.
We had some rain yesterday.
Fuentz underscore 991 says what did they get you for?
They didn't eventually, they said I was interfering. Like I was across the street. Like I was literally on a sidewalk across the street. Or in a parking lot across the street. This is kind of when oh shoot, that must have been 3 or 4 years ago. Needless to say, I got dropped. That's gonna happen twice, I'll turn it down. I don't want to wake anybody up.
They just cleaned that third out. Seizure call at 57 Elm Court, Wilson Street, Elm Street, for a 2-year-old toddler having seizure, no known history, and no potential fever. 0030.
They received.
So that's what I think about on nights like this, right?
Third out. Seizure call at 57 Elm Court, Wilson Street, Elm Street, for a 2-year-old toddler having seizure, no known history, and no potential fever. 0030.
Received.
You're going to have people SUV come behind you.
Flint's underscore 991 says, so what was the reason of that cop using excessive force on that guy in Alvin?
I don't have an explanation for it. That's what all the trolls always say. They should have obeyed, right? Doesn't really matter if you obey or not. It really doesn't matter. But
Stream Elements says thank you for following FC underscore Coco 97,320.
Thank you so much for the follow. FC.
Pretty lovely one. Okay. Power security, Los Angeles, forced entry. Charlie and 10-8. Okay.
Flint's underscore 991 says, I seen that a lot of people were saying that the guy wasn't resisting or anything.
No, I mean, it was a weapons call. They charged him with felon in possession of a weapon but there was no weapon found. The guy's still in Brazoria County Jail. His name is Hector Ferreira. He's been in jail 14 months for that. He had a court date today and they just reset it again.
At Fargenbastage says SMH.
Yeah, if you go back to the beginning of the stream, I actually showed the document where they listed nothing seized. And I'm going by what his friend told me, okay? Yeah, a lot of the comments were, but what did he do? Like, here's the thing.
Flint's underscore 991 says, so how'd they charge him if they didn't find anything?
Thank you. Well, they're not. They're just waiting for him to, they're just trying to beat him down until he takes a plea deal because they know what they did. If they could find him guilty of anything, a civil lawsuit would be way less. If he's already been in jail 14 months, he's running out of time for a civil lawsuit anyway. He has 2 charges that are $20,000 apiece.
At Fargenbastage says that's crazy. Flint's underscore 991 says that's crazy.
So they charged him with, I think it's 2 charges. So he did have some trouble in the past. So it looks like he was on probation in a federal case. So I don't even know if he bonded out, if they're actually going to let him out.
Flint's underscore 991 says, but you can't judge someone really on their past.
Right, and that's what the family was saying. Yeah, He said he has some stuff in his past. Nothing bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's not bad charges. You guys know what I mean by that. What is it they say? His paperwork was clear.
Flint's underscore 991 says some things just don't make sense.
You guys think that guy's still working? I mean, that happened in... Well, the guy's been in jail for 14 months. It just got brought to my attention yesterday. And everybody's like, release the rest of the video. Well, that's all I have. That's it. That's all I got. That was sent to me. It's not, I mean, you got everything. You have all the video I have. Because you guys know me, if I would have been there, it would have been from start to finish. But that's all the video I had.
Flint's underscore 991 says the rest of the video don't matter. They didn't need to use that type of force.
That's what I said. Some guy's like, oh, I need to know what the charge is first before I can see if that's okay. Like, you would hope that if your family has an interaction with that cop, that he wouldn't kick the shit out of them. And really, we have due process. The cops are not the ones that are supposed to dish out the punishment. The cops are not the ones that do that. They're basically they're programmed and paid to put you in a cage, and that's the end of it. I mean, what is his excuse going to be? Oh, I was scared. I mean, that's cowardly to kick somebody in the back. That's just a coward. It's a coward. I thought they were heroes. That guy's a coward. That's not a hero. That's a coward.
Fuentz underscore 991 says now if he had a weapon towards them and is not complying then maybe, but that force was a little extra.
It was completely extra. He has no weapon.
And Sorthpang 8046 says, hey John, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Alright guys, well I'm sorry tonight's stream wasn't very exciting. We did get to hang out and we got to drive a lot. I'll see you guys a little bit later on today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for the bits, the subscriptions. I see all the green members over on YouTube. Takes me a second to end the stream, guys.
MS Girl 82 says good night everyone. JC225 underscore says good night John.
Good night.
At Fargenbastage says take care.
Take care, man.